So far, we have learned about ICT skills, and computer security and privacy. Now, we should also have some basic knowledge about computer, how it is shut down, or how we log in or log out, what is keyboard, and what are the various keys which are present on the keyboard. So, let us start. When we wake up in the morning, we normally do some daily activities and then get ready before we start working. In the same way, when we start a computer, that is, when we switch on the computer, it performs some basic functions or processes before it is ready to take instructions from the user. To start a computer, press the power button on the CPU. It starts the operating system and displays the desktop or the main screen on the monitor. Now, the basic functions performed when a computer starts. When you start your computer system, the computer automatically runs a basic program called BIOS, Basic Input Output System. It is an inbuilt software. It is the first software which is run by the computer when the computer system is turned on. This basic input output system first does a self test. If the self test shows that the system is fine, then the BIOS will load the operating system and finally the computer starts. Now, what is the meaning of login and log out? Just like we keep our cupboards locked at home, there is need to keep our computers locked when we are not working on it. In this way, it is ensured that no unauthorized person can see or make changes to the information which is stored in our computer without our permission. To make sure that our computer is locked, we have login ID and password. A login ID and password is like a key to the lock which allows you to use the computer. That is, here we have to write our username, then we have to use password, and then we press login. When you log into the computer with your login ID and password, the computer knows that you are an authorized person and allows you to work on the applications in the computer. Once you finish working, you must log out or sign out so that no one else can see your work. Now, the next point is shutting down a computer. Do not turn off your computer with that physical power button. This is only a power on button. We should shut off the computer only through a proper procedure. Simply turning the power off button with the power switch can cause serious file system damage. Instead of simply turning off the power to shut down the computer with Windows 10, press the Windows key on the keyboard or click start at the bottom left hand corner of your screen and then select power and then shut down. When you click shut down, the operating system will close all the applications and turn off the computer. All this means that we should not switch off the supply from the main. electric switches. We are to use the proper button which has been there on the computer system itself. Now using the keyboard, this is the picture of a keyboard. It is an input device. The main purpose of the keyboard is to type the texts. This is ABC or 123 or other types of commands which we want to give to the computer. In this picture, you can see that there are these function keys F1 to F12. In the case of traditional PC keyboards, these 12 function keys are there. There may be some specialized PC keyboards which may be having up to 24 keys F1 to F24. Some Apple desktop computer keyboards have 19 function keys. Now, what is the purpose of function keys? Function keys are used to perform specific purposes. Their function differs from program to program. The function of F1 key in most programs is to get help on that program. This is the F1 key. This is F1 key. Most the keyboards connect to a desktop computer with a cable. That is, this is the cable which connects with the computer and use the computer's power to work. There are some other keyboards which connect to the desktop computer wirelessly and are powered by batteries. The letters on the keyboards are not in an alphabetical order. That is, here you can see that it is not written as A, B, C, D. This is not written. This is A, this is S, D, F, G, and from here, this is L, K, J, H, S. This is the, that is, in the keyboard, the alphabets are not, that the letters are not given in the alphabetically order. Most keyboards show the most commonly used letters near the middle. You can see that most of the keys are here in the middle. Less common letters, that is the keys which are used rarely, are on the sideways around the edges. Above letters are the number keys. You can see here that these are the number keys 1, 2, 3, 4. These are above these A, B, C, D. On a full size keyboard, there usually another set of number keys known as number keys located to the right of the letter keys. That is, you can see here that here it was also written as 1, 2, 3, 4 keys were also there. Here you can also see that these are the number keys are also present here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are also present there. You can use either set of keys to type in numbers as per your own choice or comfort. That is, if you want to type 1, 2, 3, you can use keys from here or you can use keys from here as per the comfort or choice of yours. Below the letters, these are the letters here. This is the space bar. We use this to place a space between the words. That is, this is the space which we can create only by using the space bar. Now comes the control key. This is the control key. Here it is also a control key. It is a modifier key which when pressed in conjunction with other another key performs a special operation. For example, control plus C. That is when we press control and C jointly, it will copy the what is available on the monitor which has been selected, similar to the shift key. The control key rarely performs any function when pressed by itself. It means that control key normally does not perform any function if we press only control key. Control key is located on or near the bottom left side of the most keyboards. Here you can see that it is located on the left side, and in many other keyboards there is also another control key which is present on the bottom right. You can see here that this is the another key. Now another key is known as an enter key or return key. You can see here that these are the enter keys which are present on the keyboard. The name of the key is enter or return depending on the brand of computer which you are using. What is the purpose of enter or return key? It is used to move the cursor to the beginning of a new line or execute a command or operation. Most full-size PC keyboards have two enter keys. You can see here that here there are two enter keys. One above the right shift key. Here you can see one is this, one is this. And another is on the bottom right hand side. Now there are another keys which are known as punctuation keys. These are used for punctuation marks. That is, this is these are the punctuation keys which are there. These are punctuation keys. Then there are another set of keys which are known as navigation keys. These keys are home, page up, page down, and arrow keys. These are also are arrow keys. This is also and is also a part of navigation keys. Now what is the purpose of these keys? Home key is used to move the cursor to the left end of a line or text. That is, when you press home, the cursor will go here. And to move the cursor to the right end of a text of line of a text, suppose the cursor is blinking here. When you will press end, that is this button, the cursor will go to the this place, end of the line of the text. Page up or down, these are another two keys. This is page up or page down. When they are pressed, you will move one page up or one page down in the document depending upon the key you have pressed. Then there are four keys, arrow keys. These are the four arrow keys. These are known as also known as navigation keys. Here, if we press this or this, we will move one character to the left or right in the document. If we press this type of key, we will jump one line up or one line down in the document. Then there are certain keys which are known as command keys. These keys are insert, delete, and backspace key. Here you can see this is the backspace, this is the delete and insert keys. When the insert key is turned on, it helps you to overwrite characters to the right of the cursor. Suppose cursor is blinking here and there are some letters written here. When it is turned on, the cursor is blinking here, then whatever you type, it will get overwrite. That is, if you write after that A, B, C, D, it will come written on the overwriting by overwriting. Then if we use the delete key, it is used to remove typed text, characters or objects on the right side of the cursor. That is, if you use delete key, anything which is on the right side of the cursor, suppose here it is written ABCD, all this will get deleted if you press the delete button. Suppose you press the backspace key, this is the backspace key, anything which is on the left side of the cursor is, suppose cursor is here, if you, there is written abcd, if you, cursor is there, and if you press backspace, anything which is left on the left hand side will get on deleting one by one. To delete the last letter typed, press the backspace key. If we continuously go on pressing the backspace key, it will delete all the things which are coming on the left side of the cursor. This is the, there is also a window key which when pressed opens the start menu. Now all of us now, what is this? This is mouse. This is a having a wire, and this is the mouse which is not having wire. That is, it is wireless mouse. It is with a wire. Now let us see some of the functions which are performed by a mouse. First is rollover or hover. Some actions can be done by simply rolling over or hovering over an item. Suppose there are many items appearing on the desk, your monitor. If you simply move the cursor on the same by using the mouse, then it will show the details of the file. Here in this picture we had bring the cursor on the relevant file, and all the details of the files are given here. That is, it is in the form of Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. The name of the author is there, size of the file is there, when the file was prepared, all the information where it is available, all this type of information will be shown. So it is only rollover or hover of the mouse. That is, we only use mouse for rolling over or hovering. Then point and click. As you move the mouse on your desk, a pointer moves correspondingly on the screen. That is, when we move the mouse pointer on the screen, the mouse allows you to select an item on the screen. When you click a particular file, it gets selected on a, as shown in the figure. Here you can see that we have selected a particular file named time management. We may add that we have already uploaded the video on time management and stress management. Then drag and drop. To move an item, you need to click it, and then holding the mouse button down, you can pick the file from the present location and drop it to a new location when you release the mouse. This is called drag and drop. If you simply go through the writing, you will see that it is very difficult. It is very easy. When we are using mouse, we are to simply drag a file from a present place, and we are to leave that file to the another place, and it will move to the another place, and we are to release the mouse button, and it will drop at the new location. It is very simple if we practically do it. From literature, it seems to be very difficult. Double clicking means quickly click the left mouse button twice. That is, we click the left mouse button twice. When we double click on the file, what will be the happen? It will open the file. That is, when we double click on the file, it opens. The file opens. Now we come to the conclusion of this course. ICT refers to the use of technology for communication and to process information. ICT device is a device that is used for processing, storing, and delivering information to others. The ICT has its usage in domestic activities, education, health, social networking, industries, etc. ICT skills are the abilities that are required to effectively use the ICT components such as computers, smartphones, CCTVs, etc. for the smooth running of any business. It is essential that the persons who have the knowledge of ICT skills should be employed. We should take steps to improve our ICT skills. We can step steps like watching tutorials online, seek help from friend, relative, or we can also go in for one-to-one training session. We store a lot of information on our computers and other electronic devices, so it is essential to keep our computers secure and data safe. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.